Well, we saw this player on one of the outer tables yesterday. Yes, it is Benjamin Uhas. Now, 137,000 in chips. It's plenty of chips. However, he started the day as one of the chip leaders with over 200K. So you wonder what happened.
4,000 to call. Pass. Raise. 9,700 call. Pass.
And Kaz is raised again. I think Kaz is in danger, Parig, of having his image, you know, it's a little bit tarnished right now. He's been very active, and he might just need to just kind of slow it down a little bit. I don't know. Not that you don't want raising the deuces. What's Dowling going to do? I'd like to bet a lot of money that he doesn't fold.
Nine, 7, call. 2 players.
And obviously, this is a rematch, Park. These guys have history, as we saw earlier.
Check back.
Yep. Dowling, the kind of guy who looks for ways to win that don't necessarily involve him making the best hand.
Check.
I know a guy who used to be able to tell me that every time you were caught bluffing, it was fine, that was an investment in your future, but he doesn't play anymore.
Well, there is that levels on levels thing. Well, he caught me bluffing, so he wouldn't expect me to bluff again. Or you could just say, this guy's sick. If I bluff
the problem
him,
with the levels on levels theory is that it all depends on when you stop. You know, that I know that you know that he knows that I know. Up.
You also have to be partially aware that your opponent could just be drooling and not aware of anything at all.
I think we had a classic case of that yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
It's like Shannon Kjol, the pokey follow.
That's right. What, yeah, I know it now.
It's
Playing music to empty pockets.
Yeah. It's a bit like making sign language in the dark. You know, you may know what to say, you may know what message you tried to get across, but it didn't get anywhere.
Because
look.
Yeah, I mean the fact is,
look at this.
But this is Dowling. This is Dowling. This is a guy. You said he's playing with confidence. He's playing with enough confidence that one knock doesn't shake him.
28.
Have a bit of that, Kaz.
This is great stuff from Chris.
Yeah. I really like this guy, Chris Dowling.
Look at this.
I really like. No, he's not. He's not. He's done this before. Yeah, I'm sitting down.
I think he's pulled back.
Not.
He's pulled back his bet, which looks like he's counting. He's
pulled back his bet. Then he has to be raising.
Yeah. Oh my God!
No way!
This is
He's
top
called
class
it.
stuff.
He's called it. This is like a. I mean, you can't call him unless you're Kaz, unless you're just like a float, right? He has to make a bluff on the turn. What is he doing? What is he thinking?
Oh
wow.
my God!
All in.
I think, Jesse, that Chris may well have maybe he's put him on a flush down. He doesn't want to give him a free card, but
it is kind of an uncallable. I don't know exactly what Greekstein had in his mind, but
Pass.
that's kind of uncallable, right? What did Greekstein have in his mind?
he was going to bet the turn.
The level of play, Parg, at this table suggests that you wouldn't be surprised to see 2 or 3 from the final table coming from here.
Yeah, well, the level of play at this table would suggest to me that just about everybody at it would like the table to be broken up and they get scattered around the room and hope to get an easier spot.
And Dion Jan, or Jan Dion,
Marty
has raised this
Marty's,
up.
Looking a bit like he's just passed a kidney stone and he's been told there's another one coming. Oh, this is great news for Marty.
It sure is. It sure is. This could be the beginning of redemption.
Yep.
Re-raise.
other possible option is this could be the beginning of a very long story in the bar.
Spread over several countries.
30,000.
Not holding by any means. So they can bet the flop, you might win.
Yeah, I want to win another.
I don't think anybody else would be hopping in behind you because you know, Marty is aware of making this this raise that he's going to get called.
I really need the call.
Well, it's 19,000 to win 52. Dion's a statistician. He is never going to turn down that price.
Well, you don't need to be a statistician. The village idiot could have called this one.
And Marty Wilson all in. However, way ahead. And he's hit the king, but Parig,
All in and a call.
the possibility there
No
for...
three. No three. Don't be brutal. Don't be brutal. Okay, pair the board. Anything. Pair the board.
Marty's forgotten all about the kidney stone to this stage. He's back on top.
Well, room for a little celebration.
Okay. Fold. Fold.
50 players left in this tournament now. We've already lost 11 since play began today, and Ben Roberts twiddling his fingers on the table. Things are going quite well for him.
That's Ben's idea, going to the gym. Time is money.
Raise to 12 and a half.
Kind of feel like something's going to explode at this table. Oh,
All in.
well, Yan Dion doesn't need much to do this, Park, does he? Any ace, perhaps? I mean, he might think Dowling's gotten very lively.
All in and a call. Pull him up from the telly.
And the Canadian,
I'll put one here.
I guess, well, he's in really, this is the absolute worst hand to be up against, I think.
Okay.
Now we'll see if he's any good. 11 to 1, I think he is, Jesse.
It's never easy.
Sorry, 6 to 1. Dan said 11 to 1. I knew it was 6 to 1. I just didn't want to make him
He's
look
got a
bad.
jack, and actually, as he splits this pot.
Oh, jeez.
I think when those cards got turned over, I mean, he must have.
He may feel it's his day.
Right. If it was the draw no bet, he was still probably would have gotten 10 to 1. There is this adrenaline thing going on where if you've never been in this spot before, you kind of feel like you're in a big hurry to get to the final table. And the guys who've been here before, they're sort of realizing you can't get to the final table till about 3 o'clock this morning, I guess.
I remember your interview on TV.
It's just a question of checking the bus timetable, really.
Look at you, Has yawning. He's already played his quota hands for the day. He looks like he needs dinner and a nap.
he's played somebody else's quota as well.
Wow, Dowling has
Oh, wow.
he's picked up some hands today. That is 7th or 8th premium hand. He played about 40 of them. Up to 12-5 around to Juhas, and he's going to have a very hard time folding here.
Yeah, right.
He's called, I guess, sort of the, I think he's called, sort of the idea, Parg. It's not the kind of hand you want to re-raise and turn into a bluff. And
Well, Chris was under the gun for the
Yeah.
raise, which he might have had a bit more fun if he wasn't.
Oh.
Man.
And is this the kind of hand that Dowling might end up stacking off with? Getting all his chips in?
He's going to get a few in now right away. It's going to be a little bit tricky for him because, like we know, Juhas is liable to be doing just about anything.
Yeah. If Juhas fast plays this, Parg, and he might, because it
Well,
looks like...
Well, I'd have preferred a bet from Juhas there, because, I mean, Chris probably has represented a big hand from his raise under the gun. Might give him a chance to get away from it here.
I mean, the argument for the raise is that if Dowling's got a big pair, right, then they're going to get them all in right now.
Re-raise.
Wow. Parg, I mean, in Chris's mind, would the kid be doing this with like a flush draw, a straight draw? Well, Dan's just pointed out, and it's true that if Juhas just calls there's too many cards that come on the turn to freeze the action, and it's exactly what he wanted was to get them all in. It is Juhas all in. Dowling's only got about 20,000 back, and he is not happy about this situation. This is his tournament, Parg. Was it not a big enough hand to get a... Oh, well, that's it. Quads. He had 2 outs. Now he's got none. And for Chris Dowling, was tens not enough, or was tens just exactly enough?
Well, I think he was playing the player more as well as everything else. Juhas has showed himself to be by far the most active player we've seen yet today.
You wouldn't have any expectation that Juhas is going to use those chips to sit and blind himself away from.
I doubt it.
Gosh, Parg, I guess lost about 15 or 20 already today. Only 1 from this feature table, though, which is either a testament to how tough these guys are playing or that they're all just sitting around. I actually think it hasn't been because they've been sitting around. They have been knocking knees. And Kaz took a little breather, now back into the fray. I guess he's under the gun. Well, the last time Kaz raised, Juhas re-raised him and took the pot. This time it's Gall. These 2 Hungarian kids, they're animals. I mean, they're like piranhas. I mean, you have to be...
I really can't believe he's re-raising him here because...
No, he's not. Because he's only stacking up 12. Yeah.
Well, no, but no, because he hasn't. The other guy hasn't played a pot for about an hour.
Yeah. Perfect flop for Kaz, top pair, and it doesn't look like one that would have hit the razor. Oh, do you remember he did that little check raise all in on Gall the last time, a few rounds ago with that flush draw? Has he got that plan again? It's kind of a weird line, isn't it? I mean, sort of from what Dan said, there's a lot of cards that could really be difficult on the turn for Kaz, aren't there?
Oh, wow.
Check.
It's working out perfectly for him. I mean, certainly his propensity for the all-in re-raise, I'm very surprised he just called it, but
That one of those cards that hit everything.
oh my God.
And is this one of those blocking bets that it's kind of like if he makes a little bet here, he's going to find the one way to lose that he can to lose the pot, isn't he? I mean, this Gall is a psycho. If he makes...
Trampoline, trampoline.
Looks like he's having a bet here. Look at Gall. I mean, he's... What do you think? Does this smell like a kind of time where Gall should be making a raise?
Well, I don't think so, but I don't like the bet.
All in.
He's done
Oh
it!
my God.
He's done it! How pretty is that? And Kaz has just gotten very sick, and he's going to be even sicker when he finds out what happened. He should, if he had played it stronger earlier, then he would have just gotten the stack in. If he's got like 400,000 or 500,000 or something like that, He can play, and Dan's here now. That's
10. When he hit the 10, that was a great hit. But the hand's not strong enough with that flop to play it cautiously. He's supposed to take the hand down as quick as possible.
what was the thing to do on the river for him?
No, it wasn't the river.
It was the flop.
It was the turn.
The
turn.
turn
He was supposed to lead. He has to ask himself, what card now bets at me? If the guy's drawing, he's going to check because he's already indicated he has a hand by calling on the flop. So he had a lead on the turn. That was the mistake he made here.
And so the flop was okay, hoping for a safe card on the turn type of thing, and then you take it down.
I wouldn't have done it. I would have check raised on the flop. If you check calling, his hand's not strong enough for the check call.
We thought he was check raising on the flop.
Yes.
I was surprised that he called because the last time these guys got involved in a party, he check raised with the flush draw.